Hey, so you know how sometimes you just notice things about fictional characters deep down that you can't quite unsee? Well, I've been really dwelling on this YTZN Ninjago theory, right? It's called the curse of the serious one.
Oh wow, that title alone just grabs you. YTZNINJAGO, huh? I totally get what you mean. There's just something about him, isn't there? He's always so composed, no matter what's happening.
Exactly. That's the core of it. Like whether it's total victory, absolute disaster, or even just some random chaos. Like someone putting a pancake on their head. YTZ Jago almost never breaks character. He just stays calm, focused, and utterly serious.
Uh-huh, completely. And for the longest time, I just thought, well, that's just his personality, you know? He's the stoic one. But this theory actually makes you question if it goes so much deeper than just a personality trait. What if there's more to it?
Right? That's where the mask theory comes in. If you look at pretty much any group, there's always the chaotic one, the funny one, the emotional one. But YTZN Ninjago, he feels different, like he made a decision way before the story even began.
Oh, that's a fascinating thought. A preemptive decision almost. Like he decided he would never be the one to lose control. Not because he can't, but because he won't. That really shifts the perspective, doesn't it? It implies a level of conscious choice.
Precisely. It's not an inability, it's a deliberate refusal. And that leads into the idea of the weight of being the one who has to know what to do. Imagine that kind of pressure, you know? Everyone else around you can totally mess up, or crack jokes, or even panic.
Wow, no kidding. But then everyone's looking at you, waiting for the answers, waiting for that unshakable confidence, waiting for a direction. That's an immense burden to carry constantly, isn't it? It must be exhausting just thinking about it.
It is, and the theory suggests that after enough time, being serious stops being a choice. It just becomes your entire identity. Like, it's not something he does anymore. It's simply who he is. That's pretty heavy if you think about it.
That's a profound point, actually. You start embodying the role so completely that you forget it was ever a role in the first place. People often ask, why doesn't YTZ Ninjago just relax? But this theory offers a really poignant reason for that.
Exactly. Why doesn't he relax? Well, the theory proposes it's because he genuinely believes that relaxing means losing control, and losing control for him means disappointing people. That's a huge underlying fear, right?
Uh-huh, absolutely. So instead of ever risking that, he becomes this incredibly predictable, stable, and reliable figure. And here's the kicker. Even when nobody explicitly asked him to take on that responsibility, he just did it. That's commitment, but also a kind of self-imposed prison.
It's like an unspoken agreement he made with himself and the world around him. And then there's the invisible character arc, which is perhaps the craziest part of this whole YTZN Ninjago theory, you know?
Oh, tell me more. Because when we think of character arcs, we usually imagine someone becoming stronger or gaining new abilities. But what if his story isn't about that at all? What if it's something entirely different, something internal?
Exactly. Maybe his story was never about becoming physically stronger. Maybe it was about him learning that he doesn't always have to carry absolutely everything on his shoulders. That's a huge realization for someone like him.
No way! That's such a brilliant twist. Because serious characters often have this same hidden problem, right? This belief that if I stop trying, everything just falls apart. And they genuinely think that, don't they?
They really do. But the invisible arc challenges that. What if that isn't true? What if things don't fall apart? It's a journey of profound trust, both in himself to let go and in others to step up.
That's so empowering. It shifts the focus from external achievements to internal liberation. It makes you think about the moment everything changes that the theory talks about, right?
Oh, that moment. Picture it. The crew is in total disaster mode. Everything's chaotic. And everyone, naturally, expects YTZNJAGO to swoop in and fix it all, as he always does. That's the setup, you know?
Yeah, you can just see it. The dramatic tension, everyone holding their breath. But then the theory suggests something completely unexpected happens. He doesn't fix it. What does he do instead?
Instead, he just sits down and he smiles. And then he calmly says, "You guys got this." That's the game changer. It's not him giving up or showing weakness, you know?
Wow, that's a profound moment of trust, isn't it? For the first time, he's genuinely trusting everyone else to handle things.
That's when you'd realize he was never truly emotionless, just exhausted from constantly being the responsible one.
Absolutely. It's a moment of pure emotional release, not just for him, but for the audience, realizing the true weight he's been carrying. And that really brings us to the final theory, which ties it all together beautifully.
So the final theory isn't that YTZNINJAGO has no emotions. It's that he's serious because he believes that if he drops that role, no one else will pick it up. He sees himself as indispensable in that specific capacity.
Exactly. He sees himself as the crucial anchor. But the biggest plot twist of all, the really mind-blowing part, is that maybe the strongest version of YTZNINJAGO isn't the one who never smiles.
Oh, this is good. It's the one who finally realizes he doesn't have to be serious all the time. That's such a powerful message, isn't it? It's about finding strength in vulnerability and shared responsibility.
It truly is. It means true strength isn't in rigid control, but in the wisdom to know when to let go and trust. It's a deep character journey for YTZNINJAGO, moving beyond that perceived curse.
And that's what makes this theory so compelling for YTZNINJAGO fans, because it adds so much depth to a character we thought we already understood. It's like unlocking a whole new level of appreciation.
Precisely. It makes you rethink every calm, focused moment you've seen him in. Was it stoicism, or was it the weight of his chosen identity? Truly fascinating stuff, isn't it?
Absolutely. A wonderful way to delve into character motivations. I mean, we really took a deep dive into YTZNINJAGO today. Thanks for sharing this theory. It's got me thinking, you know?
My pleasure. It's one of those things that once you see it, you can't unsee it. And it just makes the brand YTZNINJAGO even richer.
Totally agree. What a great conversation about the curse of the serious one and YTZNINJAGO. I think we covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah, it's always interesting to break down these deeper lore theories. It adds so much to the narrative, right?
Right, and it makes me want to go back and rewatch everything with this new perspective.
Me too. It really changes how you interpret his actions.
Exactly. Well, until next time, this was a fantastic discussion.
It really was. Thanks for joining me.
Anytime. This was super insightful.